the Selma, the long-term recovery group has met its mission. So
Well,
tell us a little about that.
yeah, and it's not actually coming to an end per se. According to Jay Gilmer, who that's one of the houses, one of the very first houses that they rebuilt. There's Jay Gilmer right there, and that's Jeff Cothran standing to his left. Excuse me, his right. Jay was telling me that the long-term recovery group is going to what he called going dormant. It's going to be sitting on the sidelines. When they first started, there were 230 some odd cases that they have had to work with. That's the Mennonites who helped build that house, and they were able to get. It took them a little while to get it set up, but it's a group of business leaders and folks here in religious leaders and people here in Dallas County who care about Selma and Dallas County that got together right after the tornado. Gilmer said it took a little bit to get it together that time, but now that it's in place, if there's ever another emergency, bam, he can call them up. But in the 2.5 years, they have created a network of helping volunteers, like the Mennonites that you saw there. Then there's Samaritan's Purse was one. The Emmetai Mission is one that's helped, and a bunch of the churches in Selma. They were able to raise multiple millions of dollars. They did the 230, I think it was, cases, $2.5 million that they were able to disperse. And Gilmer was very proud of the fact that they were able to be good stewards of this money from all of their donors from in Dallas County and outside across the country. But they have decided to sit by the wayside now, or on the sideline, because pretty much everything they needed to do is done. UMCOR, the United Methodist Committee on Recovery, has been an integral part of the long-term recovery group. They did the vetting process and went through and found all the different cases that did not have insurance or did not get help from FEMA. And so the long-term recovery group, they looked at those as priority cases. So it was a great group, and both Gilmer and Jeff Cothran said they're very proud of the things they were able to do and the fact that they were able to help so many people. But the main thing that both of them stressed was the fact that groups that normally have differences, groups that normally don't work together or work together well, put aside all their differences, came together and made this happen. And that one house you saw there was one of, I think, three, maybe four that they built, and that's completely built. But there are a number of homes and buildings in town that they actually repaired. So, and it all was a community effort. And that is one of the main things that they wanted to stress.
Yeah, and they'll be there for us if we need them again in another disaster. They did mention the tornado, the EF3 that hit Plantersville.
Right. They're still helping the folks in Plantersville. That's one of the final things that they're doing. And that is, as Jeff Cothran said, is a donor, one of the donors. It's long-term recovery group, but it's like the last thing they're going to be doing. It's more one of the donors helping work up there.
All
Of course,
right.
United Way, Jeff Cothran's with United Way. They're one of the major donors, and most all the money was what's the word? I don't want to say filtered because that sounds like money laundering, but it was handled and managed through the United Way.
Right. What a great process. And I know that committee was made up of
very good machine, well oiled.
church leaders, community leaders. It was a really diverse group. Awesome.
A microcosm of what could happen if the community ever goes, just think of how much we could accomplish if we just worked